Terra incognita. The land in between. A forgotten labyrinth where two rivers meet. Towering monoliths ignite the imagination, and canyons form mazes, revealing millions of years of geology. For thousands of years, people have called these sacred canyons home. This land of harsh winters, searing summers, and inhospitable terrain hides thriving microclimates rich with biodiversity, sanctuaries for wildlife. Dark skies illuminate to express time and reflect on self. It is a place in this ever-connected world where one can feel self-reliance and find piercing solitude. A wilderness of stone extends in scenic views so full of texture and hues that the mind struggles to comprehend them. A testament to the processes of time and elements where the forces of nature are unrestrained. With knowledge, thoughtfulness, and intention, you can engage with this land, confident that your actions are helping to preserve terra incognita. Few places can make a person feel as small as the massive landscapes of the Canyonlands backcountry. Exploring on foot is an intimate experience in rugged terrain that can challenge even the most skilled backpacker. As you research and plan for your backcountry trip, here are a few tips we hope will reward your effort with an unforgettable wilderness experience. Weather conditions in the backcountry vary wildly, from oppressive heat to cold and snow, and sudden flash floods that can throw a wrench in even the best laid plans. Come to the park with a solid itinerary, but understand there may be closures, and park rangers can help answer questions and map out your options. Water is sacred in the desert, with sources few and far between. This presents the single biggest challenge for overnight backpacking itineraries. The best solution is to carry enough water for your entire trip from the trailhead. When in doubt, always carry more water. Carry an appropriate map and compass and know how to use them. While GPS can be handy for route finding, electronics can fail, and there is often no cellular communication possible within the park. Satellite communicators can be used for backcountry emergencies. Know how and when to use them responsibly. The park backcountry is managed with both designated campsites and separate at-large camping zones to help facilitate a spectrum of wilderness experiences. In designated zones, camping is limited to the sites reserved in advance on your permit. This helps simplify the planning process and guarantees your specific itinerary. These defined sites are ideal for shade and shelter and clearly marked with boundary posts. By limiting your camp activities to the designated space, you will maximize your privacy and feeling of solitude, and keep these iconic locations in pristine condition. Campfires and hammocks are not allowed. There is simply not enough wood, and trees can be easily damaged. At-large zones are not an alternative to designated sites, but rather an opportunity to explore the most remote and wild areas of the park. Here, there are no maintained trails, only primitive routes that can be tedious, challenging, and sometimes scary. This complex terrain is a canvas to design trips that will not only challenge your backcountry skill, but reward the effort with an unparalleled wilderness experience. Where trails don't exist, the key is to leave as few footprints as possible, focusing on slick rock and wash bottoms. If your route forces you onto biological soil crusts, back up, slow down, and find durable surfaces to connect your route. These soil crusts are complex living organisms and the foundation of the desert ecosystem. One careless step not only destroys these fragile organisms, but increases erosion and leads to unnecessary unofficial trails. In some areas, off-trail navigation is complex and challenging, and park rangers have strategically placed cairns to link up durable surfaces to make navigation easier. You might be tempted to kick over cairns or even build new ones. Don't do it. That's a job exclusively for the rangers. Finding a hard-earned campsite at the end of a long day is the ultimate backcountry reward, and the best sites are found, not made. Look for broad slick rock benches above the canyon floor, where you can find large, flat sites with massive views. These camps must be 1 mile from any road, not in alcoves or on biological soils, and 300 feet from archaeological sites and water sources. The dry soils of the desert do not decompose waste like forest or mountain soils. All garbage, both organic and inorganic, needs to be carried out. In designated sites, all human waste must be carried out of the backcountry using a disposable human waste bag. In at-large zones, we also recommend human waste bags, or dig an appropriate cat hole at least 300 feet away from water sources. Never burn or leave toilet paper in the backcountry. Use a small bag for your paper, and take it with you. Water in the desert is incredibly rare. These life-giving sources are critical for wildlife. Swimming, bathing, or using soaps to wash dishes will contaminate the source. Non-native invasive species are easily transported on boots, clothing, vehicles, and other gear. Clean your gear before entering and leaving the backcountry. Canyonlands is known for its remoteness and quiet solitude. Excessive noise diminishes that experience for everyone. Don't play music or yell echoes across the canyon, even if you think you are alone. Let the sounds of nature prevail. Canyonlands is a living cultural landscape with an archaeological record that spans thousands of years. Viewing these sites in person is a powerful and educational experience we are collectively responsible for protecting. Leave artifacts where you find them. Observe archaeological sites from a distance and do not enter the surrounding areas or structures. Many of these sites are of sacred importance to people living today. So please, visit with respect. Carefully consider what photographs you share on social media, and remember your digital footprint will remain long after you've left the park. Avoid posting tags with GPS coordinates and exact routes, and allow future visitors the joy of discovery. We hope these tips will help you have an unforgettable experience that builds a deep connection with Canyonlands. Immerse yourself in the wilderness, enjoy it with humility and respect, and preserve this experience for future generations.